When we have a mixed number and we want to convert it into an improper fraction, what we want to do is need to be able to make this in terms of the fraction pieces. So in this example here, 2 and 1/3, we need to figure out how many 1/3 pieces there are in total. So what we can do is we can make 2 an equivalent fraction of thirds. So 2 is the same as 6/3. And so what we can do then is 2 and 1/3, we take the whole piece 2, so we have this whole piece 2 here, and we can convert that into 6/3. And when we add them together, we end up with a total of 7 1/3 pieces. So that 7/3 represents the improper fraction. So we have an example here. That link will take us to this example here. And we can put in, so I've already typed in 2 and 1/3. And what it will show us is what it looks like when we convert it into an improper fraction. So I have my 2 and 1/3. I hit the next button. What we want to do is convert those two whole pieces into 1/3 pieces. So we end up with 2, that those two pieces become 6/3, and then we can see that we have a total of 7 1/3 pieces, and then that becomes our mixed number. So we can use this app, so feel free to use this app to help you do these next questions. So for example, if I have 2 and 7/2, what I can do is I can go back to my app. So I'm going to reset this. So 2 and 2/7. And we can use this app then to work this out. So there's my two whole pieces. I have two 1/7 pieces. I'm going to convert those two whole pieces into 1/7 pieces. And I can see I can count them all out. I have 7, 14, I have 16 1/7 pieces. So I can count them all together now, and I have 16/7. So that becomes 16/7. So we can use that app to help us do that. So that link there will give us that. So 2 and 2/7 becomes 14/7 plus 2/7, and that gives us 16/7. So 3 and 4/5, we can make that 3 into fifths. So if we have 3 wholes, we have 3 groups of 1/5. That gives me 15/5 plus the 4/5, and that gives me a total of 19/5. 5 and 1/3, we're going to do this into thirds, so 5 groups of 3. That's going to give me 15 1/3 pieces plus the 1/3 extra piece, and that's going to give me 16/3. Okay, so we can use that app there to help us do that. So when we do calculations, it's actually much easier to do calculations on improper fractions because we don't have that extra plus in here. So fractions, if you recall, are to do with times and divide. But in a mixed number, there is this implied plus in here, which mixes up our pluses and times. And that makes it a little bit awkward when we start doing more calculations. So we often want to use the improper fraction.